And so that's the plot of Rain Man. Now, I wanted to talk for just a few minutes about what the philosophy entails. I just wanted to talk for a few minutes about that and just give a term about what the philosophy as an overarching discipline is supposed to represent. So, the critical philosophy of Immanuel Kant, it's called the critical philosophy because, Kant wrote the Critique of Pure Reason, so it's a critique. Now, according to the critical philosophy, the questions that we concern ourselves with when we get into philosophy, those questions, the critical philosophy starts to ask questions about how we have these questions and how we are able to think about these things. And so, upon analysis of it's a kind of meta-analysis or transcendental. So, from this transcendental standpoint, we are no longer concerned. The questions are no longer relevant, and so that's a critical philosophy. So we get caught up in criticizing the nature of the questions and how we have them, and then we don't even care to think about the questions anymore. And so the philosophy, which is represented in the works of 2023 to 2024, is a crucial philosophy. So there's the critical philosophy of Immanuel Kant. This is a crucial philosophy because the philosophy turns on the pivotal moment when perseverance stops functioning. So one word that you could apply to the philosophy to say what is the title of the philosophy, if somebody wanted to address the philosophy in shorthand, what would it be, right? So like you have transcendental idealism, right? Would there be is there a way to refer to the philosophy using just a term like that? And one of the ways that you could refer to it is by calling it ex crucio noumenism. Critical, crucial, excruciating, crucial, crucifixion. And so what it's going to mean is out of the cross we see things as they are. Okay, so out of the cross we see things as they are. Now, the word noumenism, Noumenism, that's going to be inspired, of course, from Immanuel Kant, who distinguished between the phenomenal world and the noumenal world. The phenomenal world is the world as we experience it, and the noumenal world is the world as it really is. And so this is to say that out of the cross, we know things as they really are. And that is the philosophy of ex crucio noumenism. It is the philosophy that is expressed in the first 1,050 pages of the philosophy of Shania Bakafit, and that is on the Amazon store page. Crucial, excruciating. The word excruciating actually means out of the cross. It comes from the crucifixion. So like excruciating pain means out of the cross. So, well, yeah, it's excruciating. It is a ghastly sight. It is not one that anybody should want to behold for themselves. But there is nibbana in it for the one who can master this most sorrowful of all philosophies. And so, ex crucio. Well, yeah. You owe mobsters money, like $1 million, due to some other problem, okay? And you got no choice but to go to the casino and gamble and try to make enough money to pay these mobsters by a certain time. And you have no choice but to put all of it, because you don't have time, you have no choice but to put all of it on this next hand, and you fucking lose. And now what are you gonna do? Alright. And so ex crucio, the way of the cross, that's going to refer to a bearing the pain of the agent to the point of its elimination. So you direct your attention at pain differently. So instead of eliminating the pain, we're going to be united with the essence of suffering. That's what we're going to do. And so there's that moment when perseverance stops working. Father God, why have you forsaken me? When just a few hours ago, this is the same guy who was saying, soon you will see the Son of Man seated at the right hand of the power. It didn't work. It didn't work. But once he threw in the towel, it was over. There was no, I guess there really was no true union with the essence, but the thought of it alone is enough to, that killed me.